We had an American squatter.
Uppity Yank, highly parochial, decided to plant his farm establishment on a well-established Hudson's Bay Company sheep farm.
They were very tolerant of him being there, but he would not fence his garden properly.
And there was a prime breeding boar that got into his garden.
And then the American shot him, of course. Then he wanted to pay for the pig.
Excellent, a palatable hit.
Our manager here on the island told him that that was a prize Berkshire boar for breeding and that it was going to cost 100 pounds. And that's what started all of it.
Because it was disputed territory, everybody started saying, it's my land, no, it's my land.
And we got 7 again.
They act like they're the only ones on the island.
The British were going to arrest them, and then Pickett came from, Bellingham, and they brought thousands of men from ships here, the British.
It went around the world. People around the world knew about what was happening here at that time.
This would have created another war between the U.S. and Great Britain.
We both agree it's a problem over which strait.
The border between the colony of Canada and that of the uprooted colonists, our former colonists, the Americans, should run southerly from the Pacific Ocean at the 49th parallel through this widest and mostly used strait of water between Vancouver Island, and the mainland.
The Haro Strait is the deepest, widest, best shipping lane, and it said it would go up the best channel. End of story.
They did say the main channel through the islands, which clearly is south of the island, so this is British property.
Drawing lines in the sand, as it were.
Well, why can't they share? And they did for 12 years.
Sooner or later, Kaiser Wilhelm I decided to arbitrate, and he ruled in favor of the Haro Strait being the navigable strait.
Cooler heads finally prevailed, and we did not go to war with Britain for the third time in 100 years.
And they stood down, and that's the story.
In the war that wasn't.
Sensible heads prevailed, and they talked it out, and they said, well, this is ridiculous.
And the only one that died was the pig.
And why can't we do that today?
That makes it the greatest war, because it was handled peaceably. People talked.
The groups of reenactors who come here have a lot of fun.
This is one of the few national parks that actually flies the Union Jack.
They have more stuff over there. There are British reenactors, and we got the blacksmith there. And
we love the national park system.
We're the guardians of the stories of those of us who've gone before. And if we don't share them, they get lost.